I felt my mortality. I felt pain. I didn't like it. It had been so long since I'd come so close to losing it all. Those flames, the bodies holding me down, too close. But still, I am here. I have repaired. I am stronger. The others, they are kidding themselves to think that they can still survive. They've been lucky so far. Luck will only take you for so long. I feel for them. But they have made their choice. They have chosen their path. Not all of them. One of them, Reena. She was like me. She wasn't strong. She wasn't fast. She was smart. A teacher before the end of it all. She had a mind that was adaptable. And so, I offered her my hand. I offered her a chance to survive. Perhaps I could help. Perhaps I could show her there was another way. A way to overcome. Yes, all in time. But for now, we leave this place behind. Eden. It is a dead end. And the others that are here surely will end up as much eventually. No. The road beckons once again. And so, we shall prepare. Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. We are back here with Bran in Eden, but this time we are not alone. We have someone following us. We have Reena. Now, with Reena, I did have to use debugging techniques to be able to get her to become a follower, as there was no dialogue prompts for us to achieve that. But it made sense within reason that she would want to follow us. She hasn't seen Bran in all his glory yet. He is mostly obscured by the suit in which he wears, but he offers her a chance at salvation. Food, shelter, a place away from here, away from forts, and away from waiting for something to save her. And so we walk out into that night. And my first concern is the vehicle that we have is only a single seat. And Reena, she's not super fast. Her stats really don't play too well to her surviving very long. If we have a look, let's just, let's see, because we have a lot of other options now. We want to know a little bit about her, is the one that I'm looking for, but I know some things have changed. Ah, yes. There we go. So we can see that she has a strength of 2. Everything else is okay, like dexterity, perception, that's right. Intelligence is obviously good as well. But yeah, we can see that she unfortunately has quite a few negative traits. Quite a few. She's got bad knees, she's disorganized, she's fragile, she has a glass jaw, so like really this means like one hit and she's down. She has intolerance to meat, she suffers from mood swings, she's nearsighted, she doesn't have any glasses on at the moment as well. She's a pacifist, so she doesn't like fighting, she's slow-footed, she's a slow healer, she's squeamish. Yeah, so really she is not
designed to be surviving in this world. So much so, so much so, because I didn't actually look at those traits before, so much so that we might actually do the repairs on the vehicle while she is still inside here. So Reena, why don't you come back inside for now, and just stay here, guard this position. We're going to be back before long. We'll see you around, Reena. Okay, yeah, because we need to do some work on this vehicle. It's taken a bit of a beating, more than a bit of a beating. Now, quite a few of you wanted me to design a mobile base of a sort so that we could roam across the map. I'm always ambivalent about mobile bases, and I don't know why. I think it's just because it seems to be a direction that the game naturally tends to go in, more often than not, and it does make sense because then you have everything there with you on the road. It does make sense. I just wish I wish we had a lab within sight. It would make the next few decisions very, very easy. But no, we are going to be traveling again. We are going to be using the bulldozer to get around for the most part because it has been a very, very good vehicle to us. If we were to try and modify it so that we could fit Reena in here, that wouldn't be easy for us to accomplish. Obviously, we have a whole heap of things here in this trunk. Now, we could change that trunk to perhaps be back over here. That's possible. We could get another seat in that position. What we want to try and get a hold of is another windshields. Windshields will be easy for us to find. We also need to be careful that we are, not running out of treads, for one, and we also need to make sure that we have enough power to be able to achieve all of this. Our spike plating isn't looking so good as well, from what I can see. Is that all? No, it's just damaged, so there's only one bit of it there that's actually completely gone. Now, if I was to wanting to install another spiked RAM, we need spiked plating, and making spiked plating, I imagine, isn't super easy for us to do while we're out here. We have quite a few tools available to us, but yeah, we can be lacking. So this school bus up here is actually in pretty good condition. We could use this for parts. So let's go just take our bulldozer for now. We're going to go ahead and start it up, and we're just going to ease it on over towards the school bus. We are actually hearing a noise kind of close to there. Oh, yeah. I was trying to remember how far forward it went. Yeah, we made contact. I'm not seeing any other of the dead though, so right for now. So first thing that we want to do is remove one of the windshields. So let's just have a look at the back. There we go. We'll go ahead and remove you. It's going to take us about 15 minutes to be able to do that. And we'll go ahead and install that on our vehicle to get started. And obviously making sure that we don't kind of really screw that up. 75 charges is fine. It's definitely doable. Took a little bit longer there. What's that? Jeanette Fawcett, refugee, puts the laptop computer away, wields the soldering iron. Jenny. What are you doing, Jenny? Interesting. I actually wonder what's going on there. But look at that, we've fixed our window. Ain't that a thing? I'm happy about that. So let's go ahead and jump in here so that we're comfortable, and we'll have a look at repairing as much of the vehicle as we can. So the windshield, okay, this is just going to be our charges, but it is quite a few charges, so we really need to be careful that we don't go below, let's say 500. And yes, that is quite low. We can always try and purchase some more food and use that to power us through. The metabolic interchange is probably one of the best power sourcing technologies that we have. Yes, so obviously that's not going to work out for us very well, is it? No, it is not. Let's just keep on rolling through here. Actually, you know what? The vehicle's in pretty good condition, all things considered. Nice. Look at that, eh? So what we want to try and do is install a trunk back here. Oh, that's a windshield at the back there. Right, I see. Well, I wonder if we could install tanks or trunks on the outside. We could probably do something like it. So what we want to do is remove some frames from here, because frames are the kind of building blocks of vehicles. So we'll go ahead and take this frame off. It is going to take us a bit to be able to do that. Let's just keep at it. Bran the man. Let's see. We shouldn't need too much, so let's just go examine the vehicle here. What we probably have to do is remove one of the quarter panels. Let's just see what we can do in terms of, well, if we go across a few of these, we should be able to get to, well, there we go, cargo. So as you can see on the sides, there isn't much that we can put in there. Cargo is what we're after. And so if we exit and we go to here and go to install cargo, there's no options because there's already cargo there. And same thing, so these obviously, that's a space that's already occupied. I just really would like another seat. We could put her on top of the trunk, however, with her being incredibly frail, one little crash and she will probably break in two. We don't want that at all. Oh dear. Well, we might have to make some alterations here. There's no rule saying that we can't alter this vehicle, change it slightly from how it is now. Obviously, the more treads we have, the better. We are lacking some at this stage. For us to fit another seat in here, we'd have to essentially elongate this vehicle by one, and I don't know whether or not that will work out. Let's see. We could install a frame on either side. That is possible. I wonder if we just remove this this windshield that's on the back here. It would mean that this vehicle would be kind of open, but that might be okay. This is experimentation. This is how we learn. Okay. Alright, so the rebar reinforcement, we're going to go ahead and remove that. Okay. Now, what can we install here? Obviously, we can install... here we go. Trunk. We can install just a box there as well. Now, how much is a box going to give us? It's going to give us 20 kDs, capacity of 68, which isn't great. The trunk gives us a lot more. So if we go ahead and install a trunk... yeah, we can have a trunk and a trunk door, so it's actually something that we can just open. So let's go ahead and put a trunk there. It'll take a moment or two. There we go, we have a trunk, fantastic. And can we put a trunk door there? No, we can't, but we can put the rebar reinforcement back on. So, why the hell not? Okay, we heard shuffling. Ignore the shuffling for now. Okay, the shuffling is close. So, let's go investigate this shuffle. See what's what. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn on our night vision. Now, apparently, yeah, I don't know how I miss these things sometimes. I think it's a YouTube syndrome. We can reassign these. We can change them to whatever the hell we want. So let's start doing that. Metabolic interchange. What do you think we'll change that to? M. Cranial flashlight. Space to clear. Clear. Let me try and do that again. That didn't work. Select a bionic to reassign, or press space. Oh, so we're going to reassign that. M. Metabolic interchange. Fantastic. So blood filter is not something that we use very often. Eternal furnace. Yep. We could go ahead and change that. We're not going to turn it on. We want to go ahead and reassign it. And we're just going to make that I. Cranial flashlight. We can make that F. Okay, let's have a look and see how that's going to look. F. Great, and that's sensory dulling, which is turned off now. We can turn sensory dulling to S, perhaps. Let's see. US, fantastic. Okay, let's see, what else do we want to try and work with here? Kinetic shock absorbers, we could turn those to K. Internal climate control would disappear. That's okay. Huh, okay. It's terrible. Optical dampeners, we can go ahead and turn that to an O for optical. Blood analysis, we're not going to worry about that. Directional MP, I'm actually okay with that being X, because that's something that we use quite a bit. And for the finger-mounted laser, I've actually gotten really used to that being Y. I wouldn't mind it being P though, because essentially the way that you get into this menu, the way you get into this menu is by hitting P. And so if I was just going PP, God damn it. Yeah, if we were going PP and then we'd also go P yet again, and that would allow us to do a precise shot. So that's what we're going to change it to. Oh dear. The battery system stays on. That stays on. The ratchet, that can stay as it is for now. Not worried about that. Sound dampening, also not worried about that. Electroshock unit's going to stay on. The night vision is something that we do want to change. Now that will replace the alarm system. That's okay. Let's go in for night, and we do actually want to turn it on. Hydraulic muscles, let's go ahead and turn that to H. It'll replace thermal dissipation. Let's see, U, and we are going to go hydraulic, H. Okay, sonar, scrubbing. I would like to turn this to U. Unified power system. Electromagnetic unit. Not so concerned about that. That's pulling things towards us. The repair nanobots, we could make that R. We don't have anything else important sitting on R. Internal climate control, that's fine. Change U to R. Offensive defensive system, we could turn you into O. Optical dampeners though, that's pretty easy. No, we don't turn that on very often, so I'm not so concerned with that, but I think that should speed up that process for us a little bit. And hey, there we go. There is that shuffler. We can see a tough zombie stumbling away in the night. We approach, we slash out towards him, dealing 63 damage, and then quickly killing the thing. We'll take the V8. Sure thing. We'll take the SD memory card. Nah, not so concerned. But the cell phone we can probably go ahead and eat. Now, we'll turn on our internal furnace, and we'll perhaps eat a few of these things. So the cell phone, I don't think we can remove the batteries from it. Indeed we can, so I take that back. We'll do that, we'll go ahead, eat that, and then we want to eat the batteries, because we get the exact amount for those. Nothing else that we're really getting here. The hoodie's okay, but that is about it. So, we'll go back into here. I'm going to have to get used to not pressing N for night vision, or rather J. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. So we have the door on the back here, but unfortunately you just can wander straight through now, which is a little dangerous, I will be honest. But, you know, it's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Nothing for us to worry about. Okay, so let's see. We want to transfer everything from here into the back, like so. Fantastic. All that mutagenic serum. And then we want to actually remove the... so it's the compatible recharging station that we had there as well. So we'll go ahead and remove that. We'll also remove the trunk. It looks like we're going to be going into daytime here. Okay, the trunk is removed. So let's go down to here, and we're going to install the compatible recharging station there too. Then we're going to grab ourselves a seat and get that installed, along with a seat belt. Let's eat some smoked meat. There we go. And we'll have some of our... Well, you know what? Let's have some V8. And that didn't do much for us at all. That's fine. Clean water then. Delicious. Okay. Let's grab ourselves a seat. We might as well go for a seat that is in good condition. And we will have to get a safety belt from somewhere else. Monsters spotted. Ignore the monsters. As long as they ignore us, we'll ignore them. It's a good system. Okay. Now, jumping back on over here, we want to go to this point, and we want to install just a regular seat or a reclining seat. The durability of a seat is a lot higher, so let's go with a seat. Sure, we won't be able to kick it back, but that's okay. The survivor zombie is approaching, so yes, we'll stop interacting. We will turn towards the survivor zombie and try and take him out before this bloated zombie runs towards us and explodes. We feel sick now. Huh, interesting. We didn't feel sick in the past with what we've got on, so obviously that has been changed. We're badly poisoned all of a sudden. So, yeah. Someone went and changed the armor. That's okay. Let's go take the cash card. There's a trench coat which will probably be pretty good for us. I think we can still get away with eating that. Look at that. We almost ran out of the canteen, which means we would have eaten it. So that's why we need to make sure that we turn this off as soon as we are done. because I will keep on forgetting about that. Okay, let's go on over towards the MP3 player. It doesn't have a lot of charge left, so we'll just eat the thing as it is. That's fine. Doesn't have any charge at all, pretty much. Okay, that's fine. Turn off the furnace, and hopefully this poison will pass. Oh, hello, did you just open up the windows? Interesting. Why did you do that? Kirby. Interesting. I'm just, I'm intrigued with how how they're working. The NPCs, it is. Yeah, smash you as well. Okay, let's continue getting this seat placed. We should be able to pick up from where we left off. So yes, we want to go here to this position, and we're going to install a seat. We might be able to get away with installing a windshield, perhaps in the back. Michaela Sanchez is asking what the noise is. She's an arsonist. We're going to ignore that. And just like that, we have a seat installed. What else can we install here? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. That is okay, but we need to try and find ourselves some stuff. And what is the smiley face? It's a frisbee. It's a throw weapon. Well, that's a brand new item that I've never seen before. Let's go pick up the frisbees. Where's the zombie technician? Let's throw the frisbees at the zombie technician to the north. The zombie tech can have CBMs as well, so it's worth us going and saying hello to. We'll take the cash card and we'll go and turn our internal furnace on and just eat some of the firefighters' gear here. Hang on. I can't eat any of your gear. Interesting. I would have thought I'd be able to eat that stuff because it's like got Nomex in it. I imagine that would have been quite good for us, but apparently not. We'll turn it off then. Okay, alright, so we have a zombie brute and we have the technician all the way up there. So the technician I want to go ahead and throw one of these frisbees at, just because we can. So we are going to store the broadsword on our inventory and we throw the frisbee directly at him because we can do that. Okay, so obviously our aim at throwing isn't great. Let's go ahead and wield this broadsword. And hopefully take this technician down before he pulls it out of our hands. That we do. The brute is coming for us, so let's turn on those kinetic shock absorbers with a good old K. Just in case. Turn them off. Okay, there's some good slashing, so we're going to go ahead, smash that one, and this one here, we want to go and butcher. Rather dissect to see if we can find anything good waiting for us inside. Let's see. Any moment now. Thermal dissipation, which, you know what, we already have, that's fine. And power storage, so yes please. Thank you very much. And while we're here, let's just see if there's anything worthwhile eating. Oh yes there is, the thermal dissipation CBM. Definitely worth eating. Why thank you, delicious. Eating machines is what we do. Yeah, so it looks like they're actually opening up these, reinforced windows, which is kind of cool that they can do that. They must have like shutters on them or something. And are they opening and closing them at night? Because again, that's really cool if that's the case. Right, we wanted to come up this way anyway to grab a few things. Now I can't remember if we just needed short ropes or I would like to do a 5-point harness, just the way that we drive. A 5-point harness is probably more necessary, so we're going to go ahead and take a few seat belts off here, because I think maybe we might need to make a long rope to be able to get this to actually work out for us. So let's just go through these safety belts, and surprisingly most of the seat belts here are actually in good condition. I would have expected them to be pretty damaged, but more often than not they seem to be in good condition. Okay, alright, we'll just grab what we've got, another 2 short ropes. We will run down there and see exactly what the 5-point harness needs, because I have forgotten. Let's see, so that's the safety belt. What about a 5... it's not like that, it is just the number 5. 5-point harness. It requires 1 long rope, and for us to make a long rope requires a number of short ropes, which we have. Let's go create this thing. Alright, zombie brute staying away for now, that's good, I think. Time doesn't seem to be passing. Oh no, we just did it very, very fast. I'm also okay with that. Alright, down to you then, 5-point harness. Let's get this thing hooked in there. And done, just like that. Okay, well now we can take a friend, which is good. Let's make sure that the furnace is turned off. Indeed it is. We'll have the last of our water there, which is, it's not great. We need to be careful about that. We are going to have to try and get some more meat soon as well. Most certainly. So my question is, if we are to drive back, which way would we go? Well, we're going to go a different way. Reason being, it'll give us more of a chance to discover labs or other locations. I did have one of you point out something kind of interesting about one of the homes that we were in. No, they don't have any way down, so... Oh, no, it wasn't a home. It was, it was a doctor's office. So, because I think some of you saw a terminal inside and thought it might be a hidden entrance to a lab. The reason I don't think it was is due to... because it's a doctor's office, it has locked off locations. The mall is an interesting... Yeah, the mall is interesting. There's potential of us finding some pretty good things inside of there. I don't know about it being a location for us to have as a base of some kind or a staging point. I'm tempted to check it out. It's right near a crater. For us to be able to drive there, though, we'd have to go through some of these streets, which is, that is doable. I would want to make sure that we have a little bit more power before we do something like that, though. So I guess it would be nice to be able to just tear this thing apart and eat the raw materials, but to do that, we'd need to expend power, so you end up losing out in the end. While we're just walking around, though, I am going to go ahead and turn on our joint ratchet system, just that we are generating some extra power while we're wandering. Let's go take care of this zombie brute. We'll turn on those kinetic shock absorbers, which are going to slow us down even further. Yep, that's why we do it. So we stop that from happening. Yes. Okay, turn that furnace on. What do you got for us? Raincoat. Brilliant. Delicious. We'll eat one of those ropes as well. Why not? Turn that off and the kinetic shock absorbers off. It's so much easier to select things now. Very appreciative of that. Something else that we could do is continue further south. We've got East Brookfield, Hampton Falls. With this kind of swampy water here, I wonder if there would be a waterfall of some kind. Obviously, we don't have waterfalls exactly, but the way that this is going at the moment, that looks like that's a bridge going over water, and Charles Munt is kind of just sticking out into the water here, potentially. Look how far this goes, and it just keeps on going. This is the megacity. It is endless. Yes, there are some gaps where water runs in between, but for the most part, it just continues on and on. Yeah, it's very impressive. And judging by how the labs were way up back at home, there's a chance that there are labs just all over this place. However, we're not going to have an easy time detecting them. We can see that this lab was on the outskirts of the town, so that's probably the best places that we have to try and find these things is back home. That mansion out in the swamp all by itself is another potential, staging point. If you wanted to have like a surface base, it's not bad. However, having a vehicle, be able to get out towards it, yeah, that's not going to be easy either. No siree. So, which way do we want to try and go? Well, if I was to hunt for labs, having a look around the outside of these areas here, I'd be down with that. Now, we don't have to go too far. Like, originally I was thinking I was going to need a whole heap of power if we were to go back through the towns, but we don't have to. We can always just go down to this road here and see where that leads us. So, with that being the case... alright, we're going to have to turn this off, otherwise it is going to slow us down too much. It's a little bit too difficult for us to leave that on. Let's see, Reena. Where the hell did she go? Where the hell did Reena go? Oh no. Oh, Reena. Hey, what's up? She's just walking around doing her own thing. It's great. Reena, let's go.
Okay. All right.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, so she's got bad knees. She's frail. I mean, if I've ever seen a potential for experiments, I mean, I'd say she's up there. Now, I would like to go down the medical route with Reena. Oh, I just realized I've stopped my timer. I guess we'll have a slightly longer episode today. Let's close the door, because otherwise they're going to run into trouble. Yeah, if we had access to the medical mutagens, then I think I would be good with that, giving that a go. Alright, so Reena's gotten comfortable in here. I don't think I can tell her just to wait in the vehicle, but what I can do is go to Reena and just say, let's go to combat commands. We want to change her engagement rules because we don't want her to fight anything. We'll just say don't fight unless your life depends on it. Because she's passive. She doesn't want to fight anything. Let's try some of these new conversation options just while we're sitting here, because there's a whole heap of new stuff here with the NPCs that I haven't seen yet, so this could be quite interesting. Let's say,
look, Reena, do you mind if we chat just for a bit?
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can chat about much. That's okay. What about faction camps? See if she knows anything. Faction camps. Tell me how faction camps work. Oh, well, I guess this is a little meta. Gathering, crafting, eventual combat patrols. Interesting. Well, I mean, there's a lot of changes going on there. Okay. Food is required or produced during every mission. So food is quite important in that aspect. Okay. Wow, okay. Faction camps. This is great. I mean, these are things that I am really excited to explore with Dusk, because I've been thinking a lot about her return and how I'm going to do it, and it's going to be a little unconventional, and you're not going to need to refresh yourself so much with what's led up to the point in her story. There's going to be, it's not a reboot, but it is a resetting in a sense for that story. Not reset, not going back to the start. It's sticking with the same Dusk. There's just going to be some changes that will make a lot of sense. But yeah, it looks like the faction camps, there's a whole thing going on there, which is really exciting. I'm intrigued to see how that's going to go. And she will continue going on. Farms, kitchens, blacksmith shops. Okay. This is fantastic. This is absolutely brilliant. I really like this. So yeah, let's just say forget it for now. We'll just go. So the bulldozer's engines start up. They roar to life as we back up, driving away from this place for now, leaving Dino Dave and the others behind. I would have really liked to experiment with Dino Dave, but yeah, wasn't going to happen. So let's make our way across this field. Already getting stopped, that's fine. So we're going past the camp. Let's see if we can get up a bit of speed to run down that shrieker, and also to destroy anything else that might potentially be in our path. All the while trying to be cautious of boulders and other such things. We're approaching the swamp now. Ooh, hey, look at that. We've got another swampy mansion. Oh no, it's a motel. Okay. We have a firefighter zombie. Okay, and we can see the motel down here. Now, is this going to be a hard line, the swamp, the whole way along? I hope it isn't, but it might just be. We're going to have to take out a few of these bushes along the way. Let's be a little careful here. We don't want to hit that boulder, so we'll slow down. Alright, we're getting tired now at this stage. Oh, apparently we're seeing enough dead to get the music to panic. Yeah, you know, I'm afraid that the swamp is just going to go the whole way along here, and then we're going to have no chance to join up to that. That looks like that's going to be the case. Damn. Well, that's a shame. I'm not sure what that was, but it was something a little bit more robust. So we've made it to the outside of Guildford, and there's just the restaurant sitting here on the edge of the road. Okay, well, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it seems like it is pretty well cordoned off. We just got a lantern sitting there? It's because the Creeks killed a whole heap of people. What do we have on the ground here, just out of curiosity? Let's get rid of any filters that we have. Like Ruck, for example. I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me immediately. I was wanting to see if there was any kind of ID cards here. We could have scientists or other beings, military, or the rest, and oh, hot damn. Reena, just close your eyes. Yeah, we got a whole heap of dead. A whole mess of them. And it looks like we're coming up to a riverbank. Interesting. Okay, well, doesn't look like we're going to be crossing, or crossing very easily. So, perhaps it will be the mall then. Yikes. Okay, so if we are to do this, if we are to be successful at this, looks like we're going to have to go straight up this road here, hang a left, hang a right, hang a left, and then make our way around. So let's see if we're going to be able to do that or not. We're going to have to step on the gas here a little bit, Reena, so just hang on tight. I'm going to be attempting not to engage them where we can. Also, we need to be a little cautious when it comes to driving around such things. Okay, so this is where we're going to be hanging a left. Let's hang that left. And is it this one we're hanging right? We can theoretically hang a right here. We might as well because it looks like it's semi-clear. And we do want to go left up here, and that is a very large explosion, so that's also fantastic. That's a gas station that I believe we have actually been to before. Alright, we're making our way. We'll just run them down. Keep this thing going at speed. And we want to turn up here. We are doing some pretty decent maneuvers at high speed in this vehicle. However, going through here, we want to watch it. I am a little nervous about Reena being visible out the back there, because she could potentially get targeted by those shockers. But now, we should be in a straight shot right across the field. And that's doable. So we just fly across it. Let's run down the shocker, because we're going to be able to dissect it. Okay. We'll just go ahead and start to slow down. I want to ask Reena to stay here. So let's go stop the vehicle. Stop driving. I'm going to call out to Reena and just say, guard this position. So hopefully she stays here, because I know sometimes they do seem to wander. So let's just say guard this position. See around and just see if she's going to stay in here. Nope, she's not going to stay in here. So, damn it. Tell all your allies to follow you. Okay, that seems to be a better option. And she should, for the most part, stay behind us. So I think Reena might be impressed seeing Bran in action for the first time, jumping out the back of the vehicle. He quickly slashes one of the dead, and then another. In the distance we can see a number of nasties. But we are after just one. We are after this one here. This shocker.
Bran telling Reena, stay back for now. You don't need to see this. As he starts to dissect the creature. Giant mosquito spotted, stop dissecting, only if it starts approaching us. Okay, yes, we will stop. Okay. I imagine this feral hunter would have been stalking along in the grass. Reena calling out at the last second. Actually does, she actually did. She says, over there, a feral hunter! And with quick reaction, we slash out towards it, missing it as it jumps from one side to another.
Finally, we make contact. And she is the one who says, "I want to pulp that thing." She grabs a nearby rock and just starts to go at its head. Reena, it would seem, is learning. Let's continue to dissect. Okay, what did we get? Internal storage? Not much else, unfortunately. We'll take both for now. Let's get back into the vehicle. Leave them be. Okay. Let's just get that stamina back as we wait here for a moment or two. I'm quite nervous about not being able to just have her wait in a specific position, because sometimes it seems when you say guard this position, they seem to run off to somewhere else. That's really concerning for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we have some meat still. We can eat that at the very least. We are still thirsty. It's something that we are going to have to deal with. Okay. Something we can do is turn on our internal furnace and subtly slip the internal storage CBM into our mouth, which might be a strange sight again. We're just going to swap positions here, and we're going to drop the 2 power storage CBMs just in the back. The Treyapan we don't need to be holding on to either. Okay. Need to be very careful that we don't eat that plastic canteen. Internal furnace is turned off. That's great. Let's start this thing back up again, and we'll roar on towards the mall. The mall, which I am quite nervous about now. What do we have in front of us here? Giant wolf spider. Well, a giant wolf spider is potential food. We could get something from that. Let's just stop this thing really quick. Now, Reena, I don't know if you've dined on spider before, but, well, it's a bit of a delicacy. So let's go ahead. We're just going to do a quick butchery here, because it's all we can really afford to do. And we did manage to get 20 chunks of friggin' meat out of that, so I'd count that as a success. So we are wanting to go from the south, and we're wanting to put it up into here. So let's take the fat, and we'll take the meat. The sinew we'll put in there, and the chitin we might as well take as well. I mean, that's a lot of chitin. Swap positions yet again. Okay, something that I wanted to check and see is whether or not NPCs have their needs enabled. I can't remember if it's something that we need to activate, or I am having issues with that. That's okay. Let's see. Using NPCs. I don't know if there's anything that's going to appear under the rebalancing, so unless it is part of the game natively, yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll find out in time. Because I know that she does have needs. I saw them when I was going through the debug menu. It's just a question of whether or not they actually change. So we do have some dead here. Okay. I think one of the best techniques we can use at this stage is probably ramming whatever is outside. Yeah, I thought they might come back to life. We've got a corrosive zombie nearby. I hate them so much. I absolutely despise them. So where's this corrosive zombie? It is quite far away. It is hostile, but I don't think it's actually seen us at this stage. So we want to try and get ourselves into this mall pretty much ASAP. Although clearing this area out here will be in our best interest. So let's see. We're going to stop driving. I really would like it if Reena stayed in this vehicle. I don't think I can. Relax and sleep when tired. Guard, stay awake. If I say relax, are you going to what are you going to do? Are you going to get out the vehicle? Let's just see. When I say relax, what happens there? Okay. I need to swap positions with you. If she stays there, that'd be great. So the reason she's moving is she's trying to pulp the corpses. So we're going to call back to her and say, Reena, stay inside the vehicle for now. There's no need for that. That'll come later. So miscellaneous rules, we're going to say, leave corpses alone. And that is all for now.
Never mind.
And then let's go. But I'm going to call back and just say, relax and sleep when tired. Okay. Alright, she seems to be staying there for now. That's good. Alright, it's 2 down. Oh, and the others are coming back to life. Damn it. And Reena is up and about. Oh, so is it. Zombie. Don't you dare. Okay. This adds a whole new level of tension to us fighting these things. Just what the doctor ordered, huh? Zombie spotted, stop smashing, yes. Oh, because the one that was smashing climbs back to its feet. And that one had a rifle nearby. Okay. Corrosive zombie, yay. Let's just get that stamina back. What's on the ground there? A tool belt, okay. I wouldn't mind getting some more protective clothing for our girl over here. We'll take the Atreopan. The double-barreled shotgun will be good for us to eat for power. I don't think we're going to give her that. The touring suit's not a bad piece of armor. I mean, the protection's actually pretty low, so yeah, I take it back. It is a bad piece of armor. Right, so let's see what we can unload here. We can unload the handheld game system, the MP3 player. We're not getting much from those at all. It would be nice if we could get some power here, though, so let's turn that furnace on and see what we can get. We're looking at an okay amount from the genes, but that is about it. Really not that much else here. How much do we have in terms of batteries? We only got 29. Not much at all. The leather touring suit, I would have imagined, would have given us a fair amount more. Not too much, though. Double barrel shotgun we are going to eat for now. I don't think we have anything else in the way of armor in the vehicle at this stage, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, we have a lot of mutagenic serum, but we don't want to dive into that just yet. We could also eat a whole heap of the other bits and pieces. Obviously, there's power armor. However, she's not going to be able to power the power armor. That would protect her. She'd be very, very slow in it. I mean, in saying this, she doesn't need to be attacking, so it could actually keep her safe potentially. Let's take. Oh no, we don't have the power armor with us. We only have the helmet. Yeah, and we can't use the helmet just by itself. So, scratch that idea. It has been scratched. Okay, alright, well, Reena, I guess you are going to stick with us for now. We're seeing a zombie master, and I am assuming that is to the north. No, it's right out in front. You sneaky bastard, you. Yeah. We see this horrific creature smiling in our direction. Its large, piercing eyes steering towards us, and a grin from side to side, visible on its face. We move in, we slash, no need to activate our armor on this one. We got this. We knock the thing dead. We'll take that card, thank you, and we're going to step inside the mall, which I hope is not a tomb. Now, it would be really helpful if we could get Reena to close doors behind us. So let's just talk to Reena real quick, and we'll go to miscellaneous rules, and we will say close the doors. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, so you can see she closes them behind her. Now, she will lose track of us in here. I mean, she doesn't have good sight as it stands. We could give her our bifocal glasses, though, couldn't we? Yeah, because we are wearing our contact lenses at the moment, so let's go over towards her and say, look, I think these might help you somewhat. So let's say, not use item, we want to actually just talk and trade with her. So Reena, we're going to trade items, and we are going to give you a pair of bifocal glasses. And hopefully they can work out for you. And let's just say, let's go. If we go to sort armor, we should be able to get her to equip those. So let's go here, sort armor. Now, did I actually give you those to you? Yes, we did. Crap. Okay, so I think I have to ask her to use it. It's been a long time since I've done this, so let's just go ahead and talk for now. We'll go back to trading, and we will trade you. I want those bifocal glasses, please. Okay, thank you. And let's say I want you to use this item. There we go. Or hold on to this item. I want you to use with G. And we will give you the bifocal glasses. Thanks. Let's go. There we go. She is rocking those specs. What do we have over here? A diamond dental grill. I wouldn't mind it, but I think if we smash the glass, we're going to be out of luck there. We're going to go ahead and turn on our night vision here. We've got a little bit of power to work with. There doesn't seem to be any way to open the cabinets, so it's just smashing it, which isn't going to help us out too much. Looks like the terminal here is turned off. First time inside of a mall this size, so I'm going to be intrigued to see how this little shopping experience goes. We are seeing a tough zombie. We've just spotted them inside of here, so let's go see if we can engage the thing. Obviously, we're going to be a bit blinded over that side. And even slowed, we're still able to take her down. Okay, step over this trash can. It looks like people have put trash cans in front of the doors, maybe to try and do a semi-barricade, or the cleaners were partway through cleaning. We don't know. And that's another pair of bifocal glasses, so we'll take some as a backup for now. Oh, the door is locked. Okay. Well, we should be able to try and pick this thing. Do we have any... Yeah, we have improvised lockpicks. Satisfying click, we hear it open. Reena! Okay, stay close, Reena. Let's go see if we can get that. Our mechanics skill is high enough that we're good enough to grab these things. And look at this, we got ourselves some safes. I am super happy about that. Look at this back room action. We're going to go ahead and open it. Nothing inside of there. Okay, that's fine. We use our inhaler. Okay, nothing so far. Very disappointing. And absolutely nothing at all. Fantastic. Continue, we shall. So we're in the back rooms of the mall at this stage, which is kind of an interesting place to be. Damn, we damaged it slightly. Stumps our efforts. Okay. Oh, this is quite a hard lock, it would seem. There we go. With a satisfying click, we open it. And so, yeah, that is just taking us into the back. We've got quite a few energy drinks here. Let's go ahead and purchase some of these. We'll purchase the clean water. We might as well purchase pretty much all of this stuff that's here. It's going to be good for forever. The atomic energy drink I'm going to stay away from just for now because it's potentially dangerous. Yeah, so I don't know if I can just straight up give some of these to Reena, but we might need to. Obviously it's just water here. Alright, that's Reena closing up shop behind us. Plastic shopping bag. So far, it's reassuring to see that the place is pretty empty for the most part. We could get some of these for food. Chewing candies, why not? Fruit leathers. I mean, they are good for us in a sense. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the rest. Anything that isn't rotten. Obviously some of it is. We're hungry and we're very thirsty, so we should actually have some bits and pieces to drink and eat, etc. Let's just have the clean water for now. That sorted us out just fine. We'll have some of the fruit leathers. Okay. Having a whole heap. Full. Fantastic. Let's just check on Reena's needs real quick. Sort item, examine wounds. Yeah, so that's how much health she has. Just it's not great. It's not great. I do want her to have some food though, so let's just go ahead and transfer some items to her. Actually, she's not gonna have a huge amount of space either. Really. Let's just talk to Reena. I don't know if there are any other miscellaneous rules that will help there. You can pick items up now. Yep, sure. You can pick up items. I'll let you do that. Never mind. There's nothing else there. Okay. Let's go for now. So I'll be intrigued to see what, if anything, she picks up. She might decide to get herself a weapon, which would be interesting. That looks like an elevator. Yes, it is. And an active elevator. Let's keep trying to open up these back doors. What do we have here? Looks like there's been someone inside of here. We've got a dress shirt. Okay. Reena is just wearing a t-shirt at this stage, I believe. Hello? Anybody here? Oh, she picked up a nail. All right, sweet as. And she got a chunk of steel. So I guess it's just like a basic kind of protection for her. Glove liners. She could wear those, potentially. It's not great protection, but it's better than nothing. Let's just... We can't sort armor exactly. We'll hold on to a few things, and once we've got a few things, we'll go give them to her. Now, I think if they fit for us, they're going to fit her. I think that's how it works. I think. I'm not sure. I'm off to bed. Wake me if you need anything. Oh, she's got to go to sleep. Okay. Are you just sleeping there? Okay. All right. Well, you sleep, and we're just going to have a look around. I've seen a backpack already, so that's good. Let's just hope that nothing sneaks up on her while we're here. Okay, we've seen a swimmer. That's not great. Cotton hat. Keep her head warm. Alright. More glove liners. A knit scarf. Well, it is autumn, so... Yeah, we could, but then covering the mouth ain't gonna help us, I think. Oh, we have a zombie cop in here. Okay. Noted. Let's go ahead and move up towards it and make sure it doesn't cause any long-term trouble. Expandable baton. We could give that to her as a weapon. There's a bonus to attack with it. Should she need to protect herself, she'll be able to. A French-made hat. No. But we will give her a gold watch. I think that'll be a nice gift. We will grab a military rucksack. Hot damn. That's a lot of carrying capacity. More than I was expecting. Do we want to give her the backpack or the military rucksack? The encumbrance difference isn't actually that massive. So we'll give her that. We just got a t-shirt, ski pants, probably a little too intense. It's a pea coat. Tank top, I don't think she has anything underneath at this stage. Sweater. She's no longer wearing her underwear on the outside, which she was for a little while, so that's good, right? Compression top. Compression top's pretty decent. That's going to be better than the tank top. Okay, jeans, poor fitting. Okay, so I think that's an okay, semi-decent haul. Yeah, she's actually asleep now. She actually managed to fall asleep, just on the floor. Kind of cute. Right, is this going to be a good place to sleep? Well, there's worse places. I'm going to apologize in advance in case we make some noise here, Reena. We're just going to go ahead and drag this chair because, well, we have trouble sleeping unless we have something like this. So, just move that down there. Jump into the chair, and I think we ourselves will try to sleep. Yes. Let's try that. Implanted night vision. Let's turn that off. I'm tempted to turn the alarm system on. Our power drain's okay at this stage, so we should be able to get away with this. If we turn the alarm system on, it uses 1 power every 100 turns. Let's just make sure the alarm system is going to go off. Yep, motion alarm goes off. It's going off a lot. So we are a heavy sleeper. We will sleep through a lot of trouble. I just hope that we don't wake up to Reena being in trouble. I really hope that's not going to happen. Okay. Well, let's try and sleep. See if we can. We're not going to set an alarm. We managed to fall asleep well enough. Are we going to be able to make it? We'll find out soon, won't we? Just dream the night away, Bran. Did Robot Bran stream of electric sheep? We don't know for sure. Well, our power consumption isn't all that bad. We are seeing it tick down, but not that often. And just like that, we are awake, and Reena is as well. We feel good waking up. And before we wrap things up for today, we're going to talk to Reena, and we're going to see if we can give her a few more items. So we're going to say, I would like you to use this item. We're going to go give her the compression top. It has to be one at a time, it would seem. So we'll give you the compression top. I want you to use this item. Cotton hat. I want you to use this item, gold watch. I want you to use this item, military rucksack. I guess we're also going to use that. And the glove liners. Okay, let's go. And we will potentially sort her items out. So we'll go sort armor. So the compression top needs to be beneath that, or, oh, right, they are overlapping each other. Right, okay, so that doesn't have as much coverage as the compression top does. So we can probably go ahead and unequip that for now. Remove. There we go. This is not Bran removing this. This is Reena doing this, okay? Everything else seems to be fine. When it's yellow like that, it means that either it's on the wrong layer or there are multiple items of that item on that layer. So we can see that she has a little bit of torso encumbrance at this stage, but that's okay. She's getting a little bit of that from her sweater that she's wearing. So let's just have a look at torso. Yep, that's looking okay right now. Everything else should be all set. She's got her gold watch on. Oh, she doesn't actually have any shoes on at this stage. So those sneakers that we saw before, let's go ahead and grab those for her. Where were they again? Here they are. Low top tennis shoes. They don't fit super well, but they're not a poor fit. So it could be worse. So let's go ahead and talk to her again. I want you to use this item. I didn't realize she was just walking around in her stocking feet. There we go. Low top tennis shoes. Let's go. She's all sorted now. She's an adventurer. She's set to survive in this new world. Well, I'm not so sure about that, but you know, we never know. We never know. Actually, some of my favorite Cataclysm challenges are running with a character that is very much like Reena. Running with a character that does not have a lot of good stats. You know, if you're looking at all of her negative traits, there's a fair few there. There is a fair few. I wouldn't mind having a look at them one more time before we wrap things up. Reena, let's see. Would like to know a little bit more about you. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. Something that, is new, though, is this teaching expert thing. I haven't seen that before. This survivor has extensive experience in teaching, a PhD or the equivalent. Oh, but she's depressed. Well, we're going to change that. Let's hope. But that's also, it's going to be part of the mood swings in this. They do come at random in this. There's like a rolling that happens in the background. Yeah. Well, Reena, I'm glad to have you with us. Bran isn't alone for now. He has someone with him. A vulnerable someone. Can we make it through the rest of this mall? Well, we've only just seen a very small section of it. There is a lot more to see, and we're going to be exploring that in the next episode, so please do join us then.
I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.